Sonder. Townsend right at the start of the second half. Is Colquitt. No changes from Spurs, incidentally. Chelsea just making the one with Kawamia coming in for Ali at the start of this second half. Excellent challenge from Carter Vickers.
Reece Mitchell is sitting on the left-hand side for Chelsea. Probably keep Sonder on the right for a while. Just switch the wingers, give Tottenham's fullback maybe a different problem.
So there, Alex Kawamia, who is on the right-hand side and who is breathtakingly quick. So quick that at one stage he was the national junior 100 metres champion. Certainly will give Giorgio something to think about. Here's Tomori. Darboe, the Chelsea right back, first chance now for Kawamia to shine. Giorgio able to effect the block.
Yeah, Kawamia's had at least 3 seasons now in this team. We know Harry Winks very well, so he gives him a little wink. All these players have come up together through the youth ranks, and that is one of the problems that the academy directors.
Abraham turned there, and the shot in past the goalkeeper, well taken by Palmer. Abraham wanted a penalty. The play went on, and Palmer extends Chelsea's lead inside the opening couple of minutes of the second half.
It was a lovely turn. Tottenham had enough players in the box. In the first place, it was Abraham's looking for the penalty. Then it was a clever shot. Goalkeeper may have done better. Was there a penalty there? No, I don't think so. But that was a clever shot by Palmer. And credit to the centre forward, of course, Abrahams, for trying to stay on his feet, which he did do expertly, and then just slide that ball into Palmer. So 2-goal gap now. That's a hard one for Tottenham.
Casey Palmer, who scored Chelsea's winner against Middlesbrough in their last game. That's his 3rd goal of the season and Chelsea's 3rd of the night. They look to win consecutive matches in the under-21 league for the first time this season. It's looking bright for them. 3-1 up now.
I was just making a point about the familiarity of, say, Kawamia and Winks on that far side. But these players do know each other very well, you see, because they play each other from youth level upwards.
And here is Kawamia. Sign of goal for him, but couldn't hit the target.
Now, not the best of finishes. He did quite well at Barnsley, did Kawamia. Looked as though he was going to get frozen out at Chelsea last season. But he is a sprinter. Thiago will be looking for a reaction now. We're looking for character and attitude.
Winning the throw.
Wanting the free kick as well, I think, off Veličković there. Expect Chelsea now to maintain more possession as they protect the comfortable lead. They just need to keep the ball. It's a difficult decision there for the assistant, and he's going to Chelsea.
Judge that the ball didn't go out of play. It was Abraham that missed his kick. Kawamia. The angle very tight for him. He's won a corner.
Well, he must play to the whistle. Tottenham boys definitely thought that ball was out. In fact, Andros Townsend stopped. 4 Tottenham players trailing there as the ball came in, and Abraham's had a fly kick at that ball.
Colquitt's delivery. Real pinball inside the penalty area, and a Spurs player down with a head injury, as you can see. Carter Vickers throwing himself into the line of fire.
Well, they're really struggling when these balls come into the box. The goalkeeper isn't dominating, in my view. Centre-backs are having to deal with boys who are a little bit taller, but stronger in the air.
Cameron Carter-Vickers, United States under-23 international, who actually scored in this fixture last season. He's a member of the USA team that played in the under-20 World Cup quarter-final against eventual winner Serbia back in June. Still only 18. Gives you an idea of his development, that at 18 he's already playing under-23 international football.
And he's got the physique of a man already, and as such he has a big chance, I think, of developing at Tottenham.
Looks concerned on the faces there of Hugo Ekiong and his assistant coach Matt Wells. It does look as though the American's going to be able to continue.
Well, Tottenham will now be relying heavily, I think, on getting the ball to Townsend, and he has to produce some magic, because so far the productivity in terms of goals doesn't match the performance in terms of possession. Possession, as we know now, isn't 9/10 of the law anymore. It's what you do in that last 30 yards in terms of the penetration and the counter-attacking. The game has changed.
Carter-Vickers back on. It's Velkovic that one-man header. Damage played. Abraham again chasing what initially looked like a lost cause, and he got closer to it than perhaps Spurs were anticipating.
It was a good pass by Palmer through the middle, once again seeking out the pace of the tall Abrahams. Good play by Darbo.
Kawamia. Through for Masonda. Coulthurst. Just win the free kick to the good frustration of Clark Salter.
Well, I think that might have been justified there. He was being pushed and pulled.
Tottenham lost to Southampton and Manchester United in the last few weeks. Their last win was at Middlesbrough back in late November. Seems almost certain we'll still be able to say that at the end of this game.
Yeah, Tottenham needs some inspiration now, and there's a great danger they could succumb to a quicker Chelsea side and lose more goals. They've not shown any threat that would worry the Chelsea bench. And probably with Kiwomya's pace on that side now gives them even more of a threat.
Abraham foul. Struggles to defend set pieces, might be exposed again here.
Very clever play. Very clever play by the centre forward.
Chelsea centre-halves are forward. Numbers 4 and 3, Clark Salter and Tomori. Combined so well for Chelsea's second goal tonight. Driven in by Colgate this time. That'll be a goal kick.
A little bit of holding there. Centre forward unable to move there under the attention there of I think it was Velkovic who was holding him. Referee didn't spot it. Tottenham about to make a change. I don't know if they've got enough inspiration on the bench. I don't know if it's Sanupi maybe who will be coming on. He's a quick player, a wide player, a quick player, but so far not achieved anything out of this level. He's 18 years old, I think, at this stage.
They scored a late winner against Chelsea last season. The other side may well be Lesniak in possession now, who's the man who will be replaced, so necessitate a slight change of formation or a shuffling around of the existing personnel for Tottenham. Here's Townsend trying to work the angle on the cross to find Miller.
Yeah, Lesniak in effect is the holding midfield player, so it's a sacrifice with an attacking attitude forward for a holding midfield player. But certainly at this stage, Chelsea comfortable with almost 2/3 of the game gone.
Luke Amos fouled there. Talk about Tottenham's defensive woes at other times this season. Have had to shuffle things around tonight. Luke Amos playing at right back. He ordinarily will play at left back. Carl Walker-Peters, who has played every game at right back so far this season, out on trial in the Netherlands with Rodiger Krada. With a view to a permanent move, I understand. That means that Giorgio, the left winger, has dropped back to left back, so a few square pegs in round holes. And here is the change. Sanu coming on to replace Lesniak. It's Tottenham's first change of the game, just shy of the hour mark.
Interesting. It's going to be very difficult to pull this game back. But he's a forward, he's a pacey wide player. I don't know where he's going to start the game. Maybe on the left and Miller inside, or maybe as a support for Coulthurst up front. Townsend just previously shown a flash of his skills there with that right-footed ball across the face of the box. Hungry forwards might have got into that 6-yard box and done some damage, but Tottenham unable to pounce.
Ball given against Palmer.
Chelsea getting irritated now by one or two of the decisions of the referee. So far, no yellow cards and no major controversy, but just sense that one or two Chelsea players feel that they might have had one or two decisions for them, which they haven't had.
Here's Townsend. Well dealt with by De Silva, who's stood up well to the task tonight of taking on the England international winger. It was Jay De Silva, still only 17. Velkovic. Carter Vickers. Townsend. Walks. Shot there from De Silva. Almost losing that left boot.
Now he's battling well, De Silva, against Townsend. Certainly not overawed in any way, shape or form. Has two brothers, of course, sat at Chelsea. All three signed from Luton at the same time, which is a very interesting move.
Here's Wicks. Spurs pressing, trying to halve the deficit. Chances very infrequent for them at the moment.
I think that some Spurs is up there. Walks might have had a shot. He tried to play Coulthurst in, and he could have had a wacky goal there. Sometimes these boys don't realise the importance of shooting, because you can always get a deflection, you can always get a ricochet, you can always get a lucky bounce, and you can always get a goalkeeping mistake.
Coulthurst opening up the angle and then turning into trouble rather than away from it.
Yeah, if you don't shoot, you don't score.
Giorgio right in the challenge of Palmer.
have been a free kick out to Tottenham. Palmer going in a bit late, following his ball. A bit more bite about the game now, even though it's Chelsea leading by 2 clear goals.
De Silva. Just coming off Luke Amos. It'll be a Chelsea throw in complete control of the game here. No foul by Carter Vickers. Walks. Townsend. Good defending by De Silva, who then was caught by Walks.
Yeah, not the best of challenges. De Silva holding up well to his top there. Townsend chopping it back, and then he just tries to drift the ball on the inside, but that right leg of De Silva catches the ball, and then he's caught by the Tottenham forward and concedes the free kick to Chelsea. Well, I think Eddie Vivash was right. He said earlier on that the game would be won in midfield tonight, and from the midfield area, Chelsea just play the ball a little bit quicker, a little bit more progressive to the front runners, the speedy front runners. Tottenham have weaved 1 or 2 patterns, but at the end of the day, there's been no purpose in last 30 yards looking towards the goal.
Excellent challenge from Palmer.
That's that ball again. The forward ball, the chasing player, and Glover almost makes a mistake there.
What's the end of giving 2 goalkeepers? Because ordinarily, if you're watching a first team match there, Glover would just have put that out of play into the stand and everybody would have regrouped. But is it because they're encouraged to play that they get themselves into situations like that?
I have a personal view on this, Jim, and that is that they want to work the ball out because that is the modern trend, to play the ball from the back. Now, there are times when that ball needs kicking long, and if you don't win that first header, your midfield players closing down might win the second ball if they know that they've got to anticipate maybe a defensive header coming back into their territory. But there is almost an obsession with having to work the ball out to their centre-backs or their full-backs dropping wide. And personally, I would not encourage it.
Well, it's a Chelsea corner here. Just going one final thought about that. So Glover's recalcitrance to kick the ball into the stand there would have been as a product of an edict from the coaches.
Not necessarily. No, not necessarily. I mean, a player will be judged on whether he makes more good selections than bad selections in a game. I have to say today, Glover's made some bad selections. The obvious thing to do there was to clear that ball. Absolutely. He's made a poor selection there. He's chased the ball away from his goal. You know, it's beyond him. So he hasn't started the game well, and it seems to have affected him probably a shade. But in the previous incident, when you were asking me, Jim, when he comes out the edge of the box there, he whacks that ball as far as he can and out the way. Absolutely, no nonsense at all.
Well, he's one of 4 different goalkeepers that Tottenham have used in the Under-21 Premier League so far. The Australian, recently signed a new contract, keeping with the club until 2018. A couple of times up against Tammy Abraham playing the under-18s last season. Escaped a penalty from him, incidentally, but beaten by him in the early stages here. And the night that is most definitely going Chelsea's way. Miller finding Townsend. That's a good ball in, just too far ahead of Colburst.
Yeah, I think he's proved tonight, Townsend, unquestionably, that when he's